Hey, Foxx here. So, I had a bit of a crash out on Twitter on Friday when the College Ultimate Team blog went live. And I got a lot of questions. Yo, what's going on? I mean, it was even so bad I had like people that work with EA talking with me, we'll say. So, I want to explain why it is so disappointing to see what we saw in this blog. And I'll give like a brief overview of it, I guess. But if you're one of those people like, oh, you don't like it, don't play it. I've been hearing that since 2015. Just keep the comment to yourself, okay? Not here. That's not going to happen. I just want a better game for all of us, okay? So in that mode, let's go ahead and go through what's happening, right? Okay, so new player items, a.k.a. new art, which is cool, right? No doubt the art team is the best team at EA Sports MUT. I don't consider like gameplay part of MUT, even though it is part of MUT, but like the art team's been killing it, okay? So good job. New ways to play Ultimate Team, limited time modes and stuff. So basically what we have in house rules a bit. So more of that, which is always a positive thing. Don't get me wrong. That's not negative. Then we have a solo competitive experience, even though solo players, if they want to be competitive, they'd play head to head, right? I don't know why they keep mixing up offline and online stuff like that. But the reason they play it is for rewards, so good. If the rewards are good, good job. Sets in the training store, they're going to change some stuff. They weren't very specific about it. I hope it's more like FIFA sets than MLB The Show, but some of the writing in here has me a little bit nervous. That's all it is. Pack helper, this was a major L. Don't even know why they spent time on it. You're not showing us anything. You really are, right? You're comparing overall to what we have. What a waste of time. Terrible job, EA. Really, 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 really bad job. Streamlined lineup management, basically bringing over Madden's drag and drop feature. That's good. They changed some of the positions to Mike, Will, Sam linebacker spots, so that's fine, I guess. Quality of life stuff for what their actual role is. More seasons, more programs. So basically, they're promising stuff in the future about more seasons. Scheme chemistry, they made it, they just consolidated things into one another. Very minor change. Multiple player item backs. Like, right, they're showing us key attributes. Literally what is right here. A nothing burger. They're showing more of what you can see in the back. They're showing you the abilities, which are literally just right here. And then they're showing some of the chemistry, which is also right on the card too. Okay, so new ability cost and balancing. They literally do that the whole year. Mutt and cut both. Cost and balancing, that's nothing. Overtime mode update. Overtime mode's a W. They updated it slightly. Win 3 games in a row, you earn the best prize. All right, cool. Quality of life upgrades for solos. This is a W. Nice. Real likenesses, that's just for the rest of the game too. So they're double dipping here. New strategy items, so they're going to bring over those strategy items from MUT, team specific one, and then they're going to go into like what their launch overall cards are. So that was like what's changing in Ultimate Team this year. And the reason I was crashing out was that for as much money as they make and as much as they get from the Ultimate Team community, they do nothing, right? Like, here's the thing. I'm going to go into like, it's so simple. The changes that the community wants, right? Why is cut the same mode as MUT with just less to do? Is it just one team? Like, okay. So I wrote small steps forward here. And there could be like a montage. And this was the thing over the years with IGN. Madden 12, small step forward. Madden 13, small step forward. Franchise mode, Madden 15, small step forward. And then I'm getting quoted that same thing by people on the internet. Some of the EA people that were going back and forth with me. So, you don't like small steps forward? No, man. Give me more. Like, we see gameplay's getting a lot more. Dynasty's getting more. Why is cut now all of a sudden the B-word stepchild? Why is cut and MUT all of a sudden like second class? They have the resources to do everything. And so the people are like, oh, cut is forgotten. Don't worry about it. Bro, they have billions. Wasn't college football I saw quoted? Now, don't let me know. Let me know if I'm wrong. I saw in an article literally today that said it was the most sold game, sports games all time since NBA 2K21. And I'm like, they clearly have money. And the fact that they're ignoring innovation and changes in Ultimate Team game modes makes no sense to me. Because I'm going to have the same crash out when MUT launches. I just bet it. Okay? So, like, the fact that, like, even the hardest to core, like... like online game, right? Competitive. The biggest CS streamer, just somebody open and pack, right? People play cut for the cut aspects. Why is cut not good? Don't funnel everything to competitive. Make the actual menu and the mode great. You're like, oh yeah, Fox, what could they have done? Well, we're getting to it. We're getting to things they could do here in a second. This is a point I made. I like the changing of the sets. A little worried about the wording, though, so we'll see how that plays out. No opinion on that right now, but hopefully it's good. Here, a big thing here. What percentage of their player base is NMS? It's a high percentage. And then, obviously, offline, too, right? Outside of just engaging in solos and grinding them, what can NMS do each promo? It should be a major focus, because here's the thing. If you go like Madden Mobile did, and you only focus on the whales, you lose the minnows. And what happens? We saw this with the extinction of the dinosaurs. When the ecosystem gets out of balance, everybody dies. So focus on pleasing everybody, especially the NMS. Okay, now innovation. Now for those asking, oh, what could they have done, Fox? Well, here's a list. This took me 10 minutes to write up. 10 minutes. Evo parallels. Okay, well, let's go one by one. They could even do their own take. They don't have to copy FIFA or MLB. They could go get certain stats of the card, choose an upgrade path. Oh, you got 1,000 receiving yards with Randy Moss? Well, do you want to improve his route running or catching? And then you can go deeper into it the more stats you get. Great! You don't have to go plus ones across the board like MLB The Show Parallel. You can actually specifically tailor it. Formation subs. I'll always ask formation subs. Always mention the play creator too, but that's more of a full game thing than a cut itself. We'll mention more examples of the sets. Tons of things they could do with sets. Okay, hopefully they get that. 2K's got Plinko. Madden could do the vibrating table game for rewards, right? Make it rain, then make it fun, dude. It's all about that splash. Trophy room becomes an actual room before it becomes a mansion when you start unlocking more things. It's just a page right now, man. I know that trophy room's not an actual cut, but it's in when you scroll down on this page. That's their website. They have the trophy rooms for their online head-to-head. Don't know why that isn't anywhere else in the Ultimate Team. Another thing they could do, dude. Pink slips against the computer. Bring it in, dude. If you put a card, if you beat the mission, you get a copy. If you lose the card. You can do like once a week. I don't know, whatever the restriction is, once a day. That's cool, dude. That's awesome. I know, like, somebody said 2K's got like a wager mode. Sure, that's fine too. But that's like, you don't want to exactly copy every other game. You got to put your own twist. Allow us to evolve cards. Now, we had kind of evolutions like this. Like, say there's a lower version of a card, allow us to add other cards to evolve to the higher version. Say when a card gets an upgrade. I don't know. That one's kind of out there. That one I'm less keen on. But it's a lot like the power-ups we had in Madden a few years ago. So that's a whatever. We got a better one coming. Trust. Custom equipment to make cards better at certain things could go under the abilities, right? Like on the card, say like you unlock a card, all right? Here's my outdated cut squad. General Booty. When you go to, and I hit the wrong button, of course. When you go to the card itself, as I am Mutt Brain, so everything is different. Under the abilities, you can do like, okay, instead of chemistries, add, all right, equipment. Then you can equip equipment onto the card to give it a stat boost. Give it cleats for better change of direction. They could do so much more with customization on the cards themselves. Guess who, right? Like the classic TD video series. Queue up, you and opponent get one patch each. You got to guess the other card. First person to get it right gets both. Just fun stuff like that added to the game is simple innovation. And those are just some ideas. Took me 10 minutes to figure out. Literally off the dome, okay? It's not that hard. It's not that hard to innovate in a game like this that makes this much money, right? We saw MLB The Show. They barely try on a year-to-year basis in MLB The Show, right? They let the bots go crazy in that game. They don't do anything. Oh, now we got rid of sets and seasons. So aren't we great? And to thunderous applause. Okay. They even brought in a new mode, Diamond Quest, that's basically you get in there and it's basically a roguelike game. That's good innovation. I haven't seen that stuff in Ultimate Team in a long time. Bring back the trade block. Make them B&D when they're traded until traded back. And those are the only B&Ds that should be in the game. I can see some other exceptions, but as of the game, the way it's coded now, those should be it. Why are there so few cards in packs and cut? Crafting strat items is bland. You could do more with that, man. It's so crazy. Auction house, update it. I would like the MLB The Show auction house bid ask system. Make theme teams more impactful. Like, for example, like Alabama can have like +1s across the board, but then like Kennesaw State would be like +5s. If you get a theme team for them, that would be awesome. So there you go. Like, so many simple solutions. Oh, I got more. There it is. There's that part. He's also like, when did this show up? I haven't logged in a few days. Was this always here? You can tell the game is run by lawyers and people that don't care. You are buying a license to access digital content per the EA user agreement. What's the point? What's the point of that, right? We all agree to the EA user agreement. Why add a reminder like a whole monitor? Oh, slow down. You're pulling cards and packs. Like, that's in MUT too. I don't get it. I really don't. It seems like you're like ruining the mood. We're here for a good time, not to be spoken to like we're in some sort of boardroom getting a fucking divorce, okay? I don't need this. I don't need this in my life, man. It's about escaping the reality of our overregulated lives and not dipping more and getting reminders of it in our video games, all right? Let us gamble in peace. Next up. Yeah, don't even need to be mentioned. Pack and reroll odds. They're so tragic at times. So many things that can be done. So many games to be gleaned from and taken in twists to your own desires here in MUT and Cut. And so when I say I'm dissatisfied with the small step forward of the college ultimate team basically saying, all right, now we put a bunch of text on your solos as like the big selling point. I'm like, huh? They got new Twitch streams that you can watch for content somewhere here. It's like, yeah, make the Twitch stream rewards better, but like you don't have to mention it as like a major item in the whole blog. We didn't even really get to that part, but campus tokens, Twitch drops. Yeah, improving Twitch drops. Great. Should have been done, should be doing it. But it's like a major focus of the blog, and you could tell they're really getting desperate for, like, is there like 2 people working on this mode now? What's going on? Why is this so terribly taken care of? It's crazy because like this is exactly what I feel like Dynasty was 10 years ago, right? The reason I switched over to MUT in the first place 10 years ago was the fact that Dynasty franchise had not gotten updated in so long. It was a stagnant fragment of its PS2 era glory. And then I'm like, okay, well, I resisted MUT for so long, and I'm like, I'll check it out. And then I had a lot of fun, man. But now, what's they're doing? What's the difference between the year-over-year stuff? There's nothing enjoyable, or changing and like fascinating reason to bring us in because the pack odds are bad. The sets hopefully are updated and they're fun. The game mode is stagnant and it's frustrating. And every time you want to have fun in the menus, they charge you out the ass for it, man. So that's my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me see the don't like it, don't play it comments because I'm sure they're coming.